Ha ha! Hey, hey. Oh. I want to welcome everybody to the show. My name, I hope you know my name. My name is Fatal J, and I'm glad you all here. Now, when I was watching the Snyder Cut, this was the thing that happened to me. When I was watching the Snyder Cut, I wanted a Man of Steel 2 movie. When I was watching the Snyder Cut, I wanted a Green Lantern movie. When I was watching the Snyder Cut, I wanted a Batman and Darkseid movie. When I was watching the Snyder Cut, I wanted a better Wonder Woman movie. When I was watching the Snyder Cut, I wanted an Old Gods movie. When I was watching
That's my boy. Oh, yeah.
What up, everybody and land lovers? This is your boy Fatal J with the hashtag Us United Live Event, AFSP. As you can see in the chat right here, you smashed that donation. You know why? Because we celebrating Zack Snyder today. We got a lot of guests that's gonna come through, and you know we got Mr. President that's gonna drop some magnificent rhymes for you. Yeah, we got some people in the back. It's about to go live. It's about to go live. I even see one of my friends in the back right now, just chilling. I'm gonna introduce him. Stay, just chill in the back, sir, because you're so epic that people won't be able to handle it, you know? But thank y'all so much, and this is what we're doing. We celebrating the life of this man right here. We celebrating Zack Snyder for bringing us the Snyderverse and hashtag. Almost said release the Snyderverse. It ain't released the Snyderverse, is it? It's restore the Snyderverse. I love this post right here. It said, thank you for this beautiful gift. As Zack Snyder restore the Snyderverse. This man right here. I want to tell y'all something about this man right here. Let me tell y'all something about him. He lost one of the precious things that a father, that a parent could ever lose. And he came back like a champion. That's why I love that picture right there, because that's the real Superman. So with 20 people up in here, make sure to smash that like button. Tell everybody you know. We trying to raise funds up in here. One of my first guests that just came through the back. You might know him. He's one of the best actors known to man. And rumors on the street is this. Rumors right here. He might be in the next Zack Snyder movie. Yeah, his acting skills are that great. And not only is his acting skills is that great, but the penmanship, what this man can do with his hand, should be a law in every land. My man, my friend, Steve.
Pop, 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 pop. And what this man can do
We in here.
with his finger, pop, pop, pop.
We in here.
Restore the Snyderverse. Pop, pop.
Now, I need to know this. Can y'all hear me? Because I got these new earbuds in my ear, and I'm trying to be a little technicality. Can you hear me pretty good, Steve?
I sure can. We all can. We all can.
Okay, good. It's fit to be a party up in here. Let's see who we got up in here so far. We got Jabba the Game Hunter. He said, restore the Snyderverse, yes, sir. We got Zack Snyder fan channel up in here. We got Zebra Fed, what's up, my sir? We got Noel up in here. We got my boy Dan up in here. We got Anubis up in here. We got Hardboard Entertainment. We got Dan. We got Culture Casino up in this piece. We got Adelian. We got Hardball. Roger with the 199. Now, Roger, as much as I appreciate Super Chat, sir, please, my friend, if y'all want to donate to the description below or donate to the chat, because we trying to raise more funds. But this right here, let me pull it up. Let me see if I'm not a boomer today, Steve, because you know I can be a boomer sometimes. I'm not trying to be, but that's what I do from time to time. This is what we raise the money for right here. Adam Snyder with the Tribute Fund. Now, this is what the Snyder heads don't already did, Steve. The goal was $50,000. Right now, we're at $73,589. What you think about that, Mr. Steve?
Let's go to a milli. We did 1 million tweets. Let's go a million.
I think
let's match that million tweet day.
I think we could do it. I think we could do it. Roger, I appreciate it, sir. This is what I'm gonna do tonight. This is what I'm gonna do for the show. If you donate tonight, just like the super chats, I'm gonna shoot up a clip just like this one. Thank you so much, Rob. But you must let me know below that you donated. Now, Steve, I want to ask you a question, sir, because we're going to go through a whole bunch of stuff, and we're going to do something also dope that has never been done on the stream before. But I'm going to get to that later. Steve, how many times have you watched the Snyder Cut so far? In one sitting for each of them. 7 times, brother. 7 times. Ooh. 7 times. 7 times. 7 times. 7 times in one sitting. When you start, you cannot stop. How can you stop? You know what, Steve? I thought I was a bad man. I only seen it 4 times, sir. Hey, I only seen it 4 times. In one. Hey, man, that's still some. How can you stop this? You can't. You cannot stop it. You cannot stop it. People in the chat, tell me, can this be stopped? We cannot. It cannot be stopped. You know when Prime said that you opened Pandora's box with the release of the Snyder Cut. Yes, you have. You have opened Pandora's box into what the truth is that Snyder made the most defining comic book film 5 years ago, and you opened Pandora's box into all of the armada saying, no, man, listen, you cannot stop this. Restore the Snyderverse. You cannot stop it at all. Let Zack finish. Let the man finish what he started. Finish what you started. Let the man finish. Like, Steve, can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear us? Every time I go live, technical difficulties happen. But you cannot stop me, Warner. Oh, Toby's getting it. Toby, man. Toby's getting at you, man. No, Toby, you can't stop this. Toby. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay, Annie? You can't stop it. Answer. You can't. We're your friends. Y'all heard it. Hamada, you can't. Come on, be our friend, Hamada. Be our friend, Hamada. And this is what I don't understand, Steve. This is what I don't understand right here. This is what I don't get. The man just blew up social media for the last 2 or 3 months, and he still don't get another movie? Hamada, be a Hamada. Do that. Be a Hamada Armada for Zack Snyder, like how we are. Be a Hamada before we send the Armada, like Darkseid said. Before we be a Hamada. Yeah, exactly. Before they send the Armada. That's right. And the Armada is like looming around. You don't want that. This is more powerful than Darkseid's Armada. Now, before we get into the main event of the show, and we got a big show coming, we're gonna have a concert. We're gonna have all that dope stuff coming for you. It's coming. We're gonna even do this, Steve. Steve, you're gonna be a part of it too. We're gonna do something that's never been done on a live stream before. We're going to rank every single DCEU character on the stream, sir. On the stream. Oh my God. Never been done before. Okay. Let's see what people are saying in the chat real quick before we get busy. He said watched it 4 times with color and 1 time with gray. I'm not stopping. Oh, that gray, that justice for gray. Oh man, it was such a beautiful thing to see in my face. Classic. Let me see what my boy said. What's up, Fatal and Steve? Have you read the new Geekosity article? No, I haven't, but we'll get into that probably. Let's see. What's the midget strippers? LJ Hotline can help you. The midget strippers are coming, sir. Best believe this is going to be a dope show. But this is what we need to do, though. On the right-hand side, make sure to hit that link so we can raise some funds. Now, I was just going through Twitter. This is before the main event. This is like the pre-show right here. Before we get into it, I just saw a lot of cool stuff, Mr. Retro Steve. I seen a lot of things that had my mind going. Let's see if I can pull it up right here. What you think about this, sir? A lot of people want this to be a movie. What you think about this?
I agree. I like it. I do it. That's part 2, right? That's part 2. Jail part 2. Let's see it.
You think that would be a good? That's a good leave off, right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's look realistically, right? Everything starts off good. How old are all these guys, right? Okay, and we gotta. Okay, let's talk facts. Let's talk facts first. We want Zack to finish everything. I'm sure, and all these folks, they want to be with Zack. They want to do it right. But let's make. You gotta do pre-production. You gotta set things up. You gotta shoot. You gotta edit. It's not like that's a couple of months, and that's depending on contracts and everything. A couple of years. So if we want this thing, the schedule needs to be clear, and everyone's got to make sure that this is fast track, right? Like whatever projects they had, then Joe might have a project, Ray, Ezra may have projects, but they all got to put that aside to work on this. Or do they want to put that to aside? Do they even want to come back? That's a question. Maybe for Zack, yeah.
I want to ask you that question because I was talking to a lot of people out there, Steve, and they were saying this. They said, I didn't know this. The people that came back, they got paid. So will they have to come off on the paper? Can HBO Max pull that off to afford that whole list of people? How would that go?
That's the thing. We're dealing with contracts. We're dealing with new contracts, right? You're dealing with newer contracts. That's the thing, because all these folks now you want to continue. That's a new set of contracts. That's a new set of contracts for Henry, and that's a new set of contracts for Ben, like that. And all these are all all-star players, man. It's like getting a team, right? Trade deadline just happened. You think all you guys are back in the team? No, you can't. Some folks you can't afford anymore. So let's think of a compromise here, or let's think of see how we can do it. Best case scenario, everyone's back. We do this. Everyone's schedule is. How many years is that? How many months is that? No. But if we want it, we see the numbers are doing well. Well, HBO, this is the investment, right? The investment paid off. This pays off. Because we're proving it.
This one I don't understand, man. I was listening to the woman.
What's the worst case scenario? Yeah, what's the worst case scenario? Okay, this happens. Okay, maybe Ben's schedule doesn't work out. Like, what happens, right? What's the worst case scenario? So let's be prepared for that. But best case scenario is that the numbers show, the crashing of all the streaming services show that this investment to this property paid off.
Yeah.
So you might as well put your chips back in.
Yes, right? Sir. And let me tell you something, Igor. Let me tell you something, Igor. They did got paid. Ben Affleck, when he came back, he got paid for that, sir. I'm just keeping it real. Now, Steve, let me know if I'm wrong, because Steve, you are the actor in the game. You know how I go at Hollywood. Steve has been in one of the greatest movies of all time. I need to sit down and watch all his movies. I'm going to do a marathon like I did Zack Snyder Cut. I'm going to do that for all Steve movies. Now, Steve, you let me know. Fatal J could be wrong. Did the cast get paid or not? Or you don't know? You let me know.
That we might have to call it Fatal J hotline and ask what's going on. Yo, Fatal. All I know is that Ben was down to come back. Ben came back for Zack. Right?
Yes, he did.
Ben came back for Zack. All these guys came back for Zack. They ain't coming back for all the other guys.
No, they ain't coming back.
They're back for Zack.
What upcoming quirks? We got my boy Ego in here. We got Anubis. We got Reese up in here. I'm telling y'all, stick around. It's gonna be a dope show. Abu Nas told me himself. Abu Nas, he said, now you gotta remember, Abu Nas is the president of the United States. He told me this. He said, Fatal J, I'm coming, but I have to handle some political laws and all that type of jazz. But he said, I am coming on the show. I'm going to rock the stage. Abu Nas is going to bless us with 2 or 3 songs. You have to remember, when Abu Nas bless you with a song, you should just bathe in the glory of the excellent Abu Nas. We got 44 people up in here. Make sure to smash that like button. And the reason why we're doing this live stream is because the Culture Nerd is putting together this Us United Livestream Event. And the whole point of it is to donate. Don't give your boy Fatal Jason super chats. I appreciate super chats, don't get me wrong, but this tonight is going to be all about AFSP. All about AFSP. So donate, do some great things, save some lives out there, man. I would tell you this, Zack Snyder did something so dope. He made the whole world come together. Black, white, whatever, you know. We all came together under one umbrella, and for 4 hours, everybody was united, man. Everybody was the same mind frame. Everybody was happy. That's what it's all about. So help each other. Hit that donation link. And we're going to get into it. Let me see. David Cortina, thank you for coming. We got Steve. Steven said, that art is sick. I got some more for you. Some I saw. That was pretty dope. Before we start ranking these DCEU. Because, Steve, I'm kind of interested on what you think. Who you think is the best person in the DCEU. But check out this art right here. I thought this was pretty dope. And we're going to get into some articles, too. Let's see. Right here it says, restore the Snyderverse, but first bring us Dr. Fate standalone films, too. What you think about this, Steve?
That's dope. I like that. I like that.
I need that as a poster.
You can't aid the enactment.
Yeah.
That's a dope piece of art, yo.
I need that as a poster, sir. Now, Steve, while you was watching the Snyder Cut, sir, did you have any questions? I still had this question, and Zack Snyder answered it. But before we get into that, did you have any questions that you was wondering about with the Snyder Cut, or did you understand everything that you was watching?
Well, I understood it. Yeah, I understood it. The only question I had was, why'd you waste so much money trying to remake this when you could have just edited down to maybe a 2.5-hour movie of what Zack shot?
Yeah.
Further and ruined everything. You went a step further and took advantage of a terrible, terrible tragedy and situation. You went a step further and it came back on you. That's the main question I got.
This is what I never understood for the life of me, Steve. Okay? When you watch the Snyder Cut and then you watch the Justice League or whatever order that you watched it, okay? When you watch the Snyder Cut, was the original intent, that was far from anything Marvel was doing. But when you watch the Justice League, it was a Marvel movie. And this is what I don't understand. I'm trying to pull up something at the same time as I'm talking. But Marvel copies from DC all the time. So it's just very mind-boggling to me. To when you have DC trying to be like Marvel, but Marvel steals from DC. Have you ever seen those YouTubers when they post up stuff that they stole from DC, that Marvel stole from DC?
Yeah. You know what it is? Because at the time, everyone's saying, I find it funny. I find it very funny that, DC should be its own. Don't copy Marvel. Marvel did its thing. These same people who saying that years ago went against Zack and said, you need to copy what Marvel is doing. You need to follow the Marvel formula. You need to do an origin by. You need to do what Marvel Feige them doing. The same folks that are saying now it's all right to have 2 different point of views. Give me bun that. Give me a break. Come on, don't. Here's the thing. It's nice that now people are understanding Zack's vision. nice that people are understanding Zack's journey and his intent. It's nice that people are coming to our side and saying, yeah, they're the Snyderverse. But also, never forget, these are the same folks. They're all leeches and goblins out there, bro. They're all leeches and goblins out there. So be careful, of who comes in as wolves, right? As wolves in sheep's clothing. Be careful who comes in as wolves in sheep's clothing, because they'll bite. So it's nice now, but always be mindful, especially all of us who's been there from the get. Never forget, never forget.
Never forget.
Look
Like
at
my
this.
boy said, it's
You
wolves
know,
in sheep clothing. Let me. I'm gonna tell you what else is wolves
you
in
know,
sheep
you know,
clothing.
in like, remember in the Hobbit about Thor and Shield and
Yeah,
how the elves never came, so they were banished from the mountain, but he never forgave and he never forgot.
they
So
never
you may,
forgot.
but don't forget. You may forgive, but don't forget, because now Zack is king on top of the mountain, and look at everyone coming for their piece of gold. Look
Richard,
at
Steve,
everyone coming for the piece of gold.
Steve, you exactly right. I'm right there with you because I can remember I was in kindergarten. And I remember it was a little girl sitting next to me. Okay. I was playing with my toys. Yeah, I was a bad kid, but it was playtime. I was by myself playing with my own toys. The little girl sitting next to me reached over and grabbed one of my toys and kept it moving. So I got up, grabbed one of her toys and kept it moving. But the kindergarten teacher saw me. She didn't see the little girl. So she said, Fatal J, I'm sick of you. You've been acting up all week. It's time for a spanking. It's time for some pops. That lady gave me 3 of the hardest pops known to man. And guess what? To this very day, I forgive her. But to this very day,
Mm-hmm.
I would never forget. I never
Mm-hmm.
forget what you did.
Mm-hmm.
I never forget what you did, Miss Orton. I never forget what you did. We got 54 people in here. This is the whole point of this stream. Make sure to donate to AFSP if you haven't. I'm telling you, just a few dollars could save a life out there. You don't know how many people out there is walking with depression. You don't know how many people out there walking with suicidal thoughts. And you helping or just talking to somebody. That's what AFSP people do too. They talk to people. So take out some time. Donate. We got E Hacker up in here. E Hacker says almost 4K, probably very soon. What up, E Hacker? E Hacker gives you the Amber Heard news. Now, when he give you Amber Heard news, it ain't the good news because I think he kind of biased towards her. Not in a liking type of way, but in a harsh type of way. E Hacker, I want you to look at the screen. Now, this is what I never understood, and I got to get to my question. I got too much stuff going on in my brain. Retro, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
This was my question I had right here. Why do DC want DC to be Marvel when you look on the screen, Marvel wants to be DC? Why don't you just invest in the Snyderverse? Because they taking everything. Like Steve, I could show you clip by clip that they took it from the whole Zack Snyder DCEU. And the only things that they're taking from is Zack Snyder movies. Do you know Civil War? A lot of people don't know this. Well, Snyder Cut heads do. Civil War took from Batman v Superman. That idea of putting the biggest, baddest of the companies together, the biggest, baddest of the characters. But then they want to, I think it was a plot out there that Marvel did to bring down have the critics talk about BVS. BVS was an excellent movie. It was excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I never understood that. But I got another question that got answered by Zack Snyder this week. I forgot what stream it was on, but this article gonna help me out. Because I never did understand this in the Snyder Cut movie. It confused me very much. Oh, this is it right here. It says Zack Snyder reveals why Darkseid forgot where the anti-life equation was. Zack Snyder reveals why Darkseid forgot the location of the anti-life equation in Justice League, clearing up a minor plot hole from the movie. Now, before we get into this article, Steve, I've always wondered this. Because remember in the history lesson, he knew about the anti-life equation. And then fast forward a few thousand years or 100 years later, he had like he didn't know what was going on. That never did come up in your head?
Yeah. I would like to quote Smokey from Friday. You got knocked the F out, man. When you get knocked the F out, how can you remember stuff? This is like back in like before time began. Huh? When you saw my man Dark Uxus, he almost got chopped in half.
Okay,
right?
Steve,
blood spurting out.
I gotta give it to Steve because if I had an axe right here and I was near death, I probably would forget that I had the secret to life 5 minutes ago. Did I figure out the secret of life? Okay, so you're right about this, sir. Let's look at this article real quick.
I got more.
Go ahead.
Is this
Steve.
from Screen Rant? No. Plus, also, what are these mother boxes? They led Dark Uxus and his Earth, right? That's the thing. Like they led him to Earth. The thing is that okay, when you go with somebody who knows the way, right? Like you let's say you're going to some joint, and then but you don't know where to go. But the person you know who's with you does. They go, and then suddenly something happens where you gotta head back home, but you forget the person there. Are you gonna remember how to get back?
You right.
Holds you back.
You right.
Right? It's the same. It's the same thing.
And you right, my boy.
And these knuckleheads, at Screen Rant, these dick shits, Screen Rant.
So let's get it right. Let's get it right here. Because I've been looking at Screen Rant, and I'm gonna make a video tomorrow of something Screen Rant did that made me very angry. But Screen Rant
today made me upset too.
Okay. That's probably the same thing I'm gonna make a video about tomorrow.
Is it about the review bombing? Is that one?
No, it was something else that I gotta speak on. It's something else.
Yeah, okay.
Fatal J exclusive, Fatal J Hotline. You're gonna get a new video.
Fatal J Hotline.
Common course with Jimmy. Jimmy, you got a point. He said he did conquer over 100,000 worlds, so I'm pretty sure I'll lose which planet had the anti-life. If that's exactly right. Let's read this article though. Let's read this article. Here it goes. They said Zack Snyder reveals why Darkseid forgot where the anti-life equation was in Justice League. The theater cut of Justice League, blah 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 blah. Because they do a lot of this stuff just to get ranked on the first page.
I know. This like you know the Screen Rant like the way the formula. As Grace said.
Zack Snyder explained why Darkseid forgets the location of the anti-life equation in response to a fan question on Vero. According to Snyder, it's the injuries, of course, just like my boy said, Darkseid sustains from battling with Earth defenders that cause him to forget. You can see his full comment below. He almost died when he returned to Apocalypse. He was in a fight for power, and much time passed before he was in a position of power again. And by then, all who had been with him had been slain. That makes perfect sense.
How about come knock you the F out, and then we'll see if you remember stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? Even with a knockout, you might remember, but you might not remember if you got a blade stuck in your shoulder. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And from Ares too. So
yeah, that was a
but this is.
Go ahead.
These like Screen Rant articles, man, is like articles, you know. It's all, you know.
And I'm gonna tell you like this too. I was very disappointed in a certain channel, I mean a certain website, and I shout them out all the time. But then they kind of made me mad because I started to grow a relationship with this guy. His name is Matt McGloin. Do you know who I'm talking about?
What clown? Cosmic clown? Cosmic clown? Or clown abuse? A fan like yes. Can I have a scoops? Press 2 for scoops.
Let me show you something, man. This kind of made me mad because me and Matt McGloin, we were growing in our relationship, man. We was talking on Twitter, and this is not a joke. I was like, man, I like the stuff that you do. Let me see. Let me pull this up. This kind of made me a little mad, man. I'm gonna show y'all the article.
I will say this: when Screen Rant first started with Vic Holterman, Anthony Ocasio, Kofi Outlaw, like Rob Keyes, Ben Kendrick, those two guys from the old people are there. But when it first started, it was good. Like when it was, it got sold and Vic left, and all the good guys left, and then he got whatever.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
You know who the worst of them though? I'm gonna tell you who the worst of them all.
Who?
Fandom Wire. You familiar with Fandom Wire?
Boy, people I trust for scoops or any news related. One, the Federal J Hotline. 2, Sil with Geekosity. Then Lightcast, and of course, always Grace. Well. Look who's talking shit now. I guess I'm not talking shit anymore because Grace knows everything.
This is Grace right here. Well, I told you so. What I said.
I told you so.
I told you 2 months ago, didn't I?
I told you 2 months ago. Now, look who's telling it now. It's me. It's GR. Gangster Grace.
We got my boy Sims. Let me see what he said. He said, "What's good, Fatal? The Marvel fan has ordered the DVD and steelbook versions of Zack Snyder Justice League. Watching in the UK has been a nightmare. All things say that it's better, so I guess I will have to see for myself." Hold on. The Marvel fan has ordered the DVD and steelbook of Zack.
It's Marvel fan. This one.
Oh, okay.
No, it's on pre-order. So.
Oh, okay, got you. Oh, I need to get mine then. DJ Scanlon's that scene with Ares and Zeus makes me want a series on them. That's what I want too. But hopefully, in this new God movie that we getting, we will see some more Ares and Zeus. Now, I'm still kind of iffy with that too, Steve.
Oh, New Gods. Someone say New Gods? Wait, hold on.
No, I'm iffy on the fact that the old gods. We didn't see them at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League, but people was telling me that the old gods killed themselves off in Wonder Woman 84. So is that the old guys that we saw in Zack Snyder's Justice League? Is that the same? Is we can say that's the same? Huh?
Wonder Woman 84, so I wouldn't know, to be honest.
No. I ain't talking about Wonder Woman 84. I'm talking about the original Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Remember in the beginning of the movie?
Okay. Yeah. Well, you have to understand, like, the old gods, Zeus, and Ares, and all those guys, if they've left, so who are the new gods now on Earth? Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Cyborg. They've taken up the mantle of the new pantheon on Earth.
That makes sense.
That's the thing about Zack, what he was doing, right? Like, it's about seeing these characters as gods, but also seeing them as relatable characters who have complications, who have characteristics to them which define us. When you read all those old stories about Zeus and Ares, they're gods, but they're also conflicted characters and everything, right? So now the old gods died and left. The new gods are these guys, the DC universe.
You're exactly right. Because I remember somebody was saying that Superman can, I guess, represent Zeus or whatever. Wonder Woman represents Hera or whatever, and Batman represents Hades. Aquaman represents Poseidon. Flash represent Hermes. All that good jazz right there. So you're exactly right. Now let's read something from the most.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no! Then now, like, you got now the modern digital god of cyborg, who can control everything, right? And it's really like because you have the blend of the old gods, which is amazing, bro. It's crazy what Zack did. Crazy.
Yeah, Batman. I already said you would consider Batman as Hades, like he the dark god. Because Hades like the dark god of the universe of Hades.
They're representations. They're not. Yeah, they're representations of what they are, right? You take people to replace. Plus, you know, you got the facilities. What's your superpower? I'm rich. Boom.
Let's read this article, the most reliable source of news on the internet. Cosmic Book News. Let's see what he says right here. Zack Snyder Batman is completely afraid of Deathstroke. Now, Matt McGloin, I was so disappointed in you, sir. He said it's learned that Zack Snyder version of Batman is not only a complete coward, but also something akin to a certain cat, as it's revealed that Ben Affleck Dark Knight would have been completely afraid of the Joe Manganiello Deathstroke. And Batman would have needed Batgirl's help. More on that below. Joe Manganiello revealed new details about the Ben Affleck The Batman movie on Phase Zero podcast. There was like a big, huge shutdown. I think Batman, Batgirl. You know what? I got the man to explain it better himself. Fader J Hotline. Joe Manganiello. We need you here, Joe Manganiello. Joe Manganiello, we need you on Fader J Hotline, sir. Are you there? Joe Manganiello.
Oh, what's Joe? He's on the hotline.
Joe Manganiello, are you there, sir? Can you explain to Matt McGloin what's really going on? Let's see.
From the proper Justice League end credit scene, Slade is summoned by Luthor, who offers a peace offering of information to Slade. He knows that. So basically, Slade had lost his son, and he blamed Batman for it. Batman had a hand in it. And Luthor summons him to his yacht and gives him a key piece of information that Batman's secret identity is Bruce Wayne. So now he's setting loose this unstoppable force on Gotham City and Bruce Wayne. And the film, the Batman film, was going to be kind of similar to, like, you know, imagine if David Fincher's The Game was real. You know,
one of my favorite movies.
For real, that's a dope. Me and my dad watched
Bruce's life and starts murdering.
That's a good movie.
As he destroys his finances and just basically paints him into a corner. You know, and there was like a big, huge showdown, I think, between, it was like Batgirl. Batgirl jumps in to try to help Bruce because Deathstroke is so fast that he can anticipate Bruce's movements. And there was this huge fight in Gotham City where Batman is, like, you know, completely afraid because he realizes he's met someone who can take him. And then that leads to this big climactic battle through the streets of Gotham City at the end. But yeah, it was like a real, like, psychological thriller.
You speaking that game, Joe? Keep talking.
He was like a horror movie villain, you know, or like a shark, you know, kind of like Jaws.
Wow. Joe, let me just say,
Fader J Hotline is over. Thank you, Joe Manganiello, for coming out. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for proving Matt McGloin is just trying to do clickbait and say that Batman is a coward. But let's continue reading this real quick and then see if we're going to get your opinion. Manganiello went on to explain that Batman is completely afraid of Slade Wilson because he met someone who could take him. That leads to this big climatic battle through the streets of Gotham. In the end, it's like a real-life psychological thriller with Deathstroke. He was like a horror movie, like a shark, kind of like Jaws, said Manganiello. Regarding Batman being a coward, Zack Snyder recently spoke about his Justice League sequel plans, where Snyder said his version of Batman, played by Affleck, wouldn't have the courage to save a pregnant Lois Lane, which would have led to evil Superman and the Nightmare universe destroying the entire world. Now, that paragraph right there was very interesting to me. Was that the reason why everybody was so pissed off at Batman at the end of the Snyder Cut movie, at the epilogue?
Well, that's why. Well, that's the whole conversation with Joker, right?
What up, Z?
It's like how many. What up? Hey, great take, Ryan. So that's a. But that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason because, you know. That's okay. Let's say we get Justice League 2, right?
Yeah.
You see all these scenarios of Batman not wanting to sacrifice, not fulfilling his purpose of sacrificing himself, because all things must fall in line, right?
Yes, sir.
When Batman sacrifices himself, that's the ultimate show of someone, but sacrificing yourself for the world. Think of that, man. Like, think. Batman sacrifices himself so the world lives, like, continues, like the evil dictator Superman. That's an incredible idea. If you're telling me Zack doesn't understand these characters, you're a fool.
And you're exactly right, because remember the All the Gods t-shirt? I never understood that t-shirt until recently. And just like how you explained it and broke it down, somebody's gonna make a big sacrifice. Somebody gonna make a big sacrifice. And it's and the way if Zack stick to that plan, it's gonna be Batman, right?
And think of like how amazing it is that Batman sacrifices himself. You know, like the entire redemption of Batman from BVS, and like it's almost as if this version of Batman in Snyder's world, this is where he sacrifices himself so the world can continue. That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. Restore the Snyderverse right there.
Restore the Snyderverse.
Because you know, but I also like what Joe says about Batman in this story, that because you saw in BVS, then Batman stood up to all these guys, to all these parademons. Batman stood up, but there's one guy he's afraid of, and that's Deathstroke, and that makes Deathstroke a much badass, a much bigger villain, right?
And think about how
that's a great way.
Yeah, think about how dope of a story that is, where you have Batman afraid, because Batman is the man with no fear, like Daredevil, the man with no fear. So I think it would be. I like how Zack Snyder. A lot of people hate Zack Snyder for this. I love him for this because he tests new ground with these characters. I don't understand why people want to stick to the same old 100-year formula with these characters when Zack is trying to tap in and do something new. Have Batman afraid. I want to see what Batman can do. And let me blow you up.
And also he stands up to the dark side too. It's like, nah, you come to my crib, nah, you ain't having that. So if there's even stands up to dark side, but there's one person, there's one man's that battle, and if that's Deathstroke, you think, you know, there's everyone that there's one man's to be afraid of. You know, you're the rudest boy in the yard. There's still one man. So think how big that. Restore the Snyderverse, Batflex movie happening, make the Deathstroke movie. Let's want it all. We want it all.
We want it all, and we're going to get into some more dope articles, and we're going to rank every single DCEU character. But for right now, I got to pay the bill, so we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Tired of having the same argument over and over again. All you ever want to do is watch this stupid game. And I still can't believe you want to flake on my parents. Are you crying? Oh, babe. We can stay in and watch the game instead. Calm down.
Sometimes it's okay for a guy to cry. The jalapeno chicken sandwich, new at Carl's Jr.
We back at the Fatal J Show. We back at the Fatal J Show. Ho ho. Back at the Fatal J Show. We back at the Fatal J Show. Ho ho.
Hey, what's up, man? What you doing?
You know what I'm doing? I'm just Snyder cutting.
Yeah.
It's not a cut.
Hold on, man. Somebody on the line.
Snyder cut.
I got somebody else on the line.
Hello.
What's up, bro?
Snyder cut.
Snyder Cut!
Snyder cut.
Snyder Cut!
Hey, yo, guys, hold up. My mom's calling. All right.
Snyder Cut!
Snyder cut.
Snyder Cut!
March the 18th, hallelujah.
All right. Snyder cut.
We back at the Fatal J Show. We back at the Fatal J Show. Ho ho. We back at the Fatal J Show. We back at the Fatal J Show. Ho ho. We're back. RC for
Raise the
the
roof. Booker T. Raise the roof.
RC, thank you so much for the $5 super check. But RC, please, sir, I appreciate the super checks very much so. But this stream is dedicated very much so to the AFSP Autumn Snyder Tribute Fund. Please, if y'all can in the chat, I beg of you, I implore you, in the description below or in the chat, I pinned it in the chat. Please donate and let's help save some lives. But RC, you did show some love, so let me blow you up, sir. I talked to Vegeta the other day, and this is what he had to say about it.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right.
RC from the NYC with the $5 super chat. He all right with me. He said, restore the Snyderverse. We got my boy Joe up in here. We got her boy. We got Beth Flick. Let me see what you say, sir. He said, hello, guys. Oh, from France. We monsieur.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know they taking Pepe Le Pew off of the Looney Tunes?
I know, right? Eddie, is this your call, Eddie? Come on.
I don't know. What? I'm like Gomez from the Addams Family. Have the world going mad? What is going on?
Wait, doesn't the cat always get the best, of Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah, she always beat him down.
Yeah, she always beat him.
I'm going to tell you what blew my mind, too. They taking up some more Looney Tunes characters. Elmer the Fudd. He don't have his rifle no more. They took his rifle from him.
No? Oh, no.
And then I'm going to tell you what else. What's the other character? You know the one that say, he got the lisp problem, the lisp. Daffy Duck.
Oh, yeah. Is it Daffy Duck?
They took Daffy Duck's lisp. You know how he talk when he's talking? They took that. And then, what was the other one? What's the pig that always in the show? What's his name?
Yeah. Porky. They
took away Porky Pig. That's all, folks. They took that off.
Oh, man.
Why are people so sensitive now, Steve?
But these characters remind me of WB executives more like it. Who's Elmer? Who's Porky? Who's Pepe Le Pew?
People getting too sensitive. That's all, folks. Why did they do that?
I don't know.
That's the best thing when you finish watching a good thing of Looney Tunes and people getting blown up and all that stuff. The people, that's all, folks. Looney Tunes ain't even worth watching no more.
I know. It's not anymore. Now it's just tunes. Tuning.
Bass put Sylvester. They took Sylvester Cat. He don't
they
talk
took-
like that no more. Maybe
Oh no.
he don't talk like that no more.
Oh no, that's bad.
They took away his stutter. Yeah, they took his stutter away. And you know what's the cowboy man? Yosemite Sam.
Oh yeah, Yosemite Sam. They took what? They took his guns. No, maybe we shouldn't restore the Snyderverse if it still happened on WB.
We need to restore
the Looney Tunes. Restore the Looney Tunes. Wait. So when Space Jam 2 comes out, like Yosemite, Elmer Fudd, Porky David,
when you see Space Jam, you ain't gonna see none of that.
Dar started. Wait, I ain't shooting.
Everybody put restore the Looney Tunes.
Restore the Snyderverse.
Vascular Rabbit. He said, hello, I'm here on the live stream for Fatal J. Wow. Thank you for coming, man.
Yes.
We got Paula Priest up in here. Hey, hi, Fatal J. Hello, hey. Paula. Glad you're here. We're going to get into some one more news article, and then me. And we got somebody in the bag, but I'm going to introduce him the right way. I'm not going to just... we got to introduce him the right way, but I need people to stand up and be at attention and salute when we do. But let's look at this article real quick before I get him in here. Have you heard anything about the David Ayer? The Ayer cut. Have you heard anything else from it?
Oh, you mean the movie that myself and everyone I know worked on? The movie that's supposed to come out that got reshot? No, I haven't heard anything yet. Though.
Let's read this article real quick, and then we're gonna get
from Heroic Hollywood. What? This from El Miami from those cats? Heroic Hollywood. Oh my gosh.
Well, let me know. It's Heroic Hollywood. They ain't legit either. Just let me know. So I can stop
wait. That's chat. Let's chat. Explain it to us. Isn't this Umberto's? This is Umberto's site.
Oh, that's Umberto.
And it's Umberto Gonzalez's site.
Well,
yeah, Heroic Hollywood, right?
Get that out of here. You don't want this stuff up in here. We're not promoting him. He's a Snyder Cut hater. I was gonna read that too. But we got some better for you. We got the President of the United States in the back. Yeah, we got to do it. We got to. Mr. President, my home, sweet.
What is going on, everybody? Why am I by myself? Where's my brothers at? Where's my brothers at? There we go.
How you doing, my brother?
Oh, man. I'm doing okay. Just had some family issues. I was out the house most of the day. Salute, Steve. Good to see you, brother. So, yeah, it was me late getting over here, but trust me, I'm glad to be here, raising money, you know, for the suicide prevention. That's a great cause to be a part of. And, yeah, man. I'm a happy camper. I'm a very happy camper.
This is what we pretty much doing. We celebrating the life of Snyder, giving us a dope movie. Now, like I asked Steve, how many times have you watched the Snyder Cut so far, sir? Abu.
What happened, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Steve.
No,
my bad.
Just like I told Steve. No. I said.
Okay, that my bad. I'm sitting up here like, oh, all right. But how many times I watched the Snyder Cut?
How many times have you watched it, sir?
I watched it 3 times. And I watched the Snyder Cut 3 times in color, twice with the Justice is Gray.
Okay, now
Justice is Gray was good. I'm particular the color more better, but
I like the color more
better. The gray though. It is fire, man. It's almost like a noir type movie.
Y'all gonna shoot your doors at Fatal J for saying this, and I don't care, because the only thing I can do is tell the truth. Zack Snyder, sir, I respect you. You're the boss, you're the king. But can you make that widescreen, sir?
He said it for IMAX.
I know that, Abu, but I still wanted to. I want to enjoy it all in this massive.
Well, you know what? Once we get the Blu-ray version, it'll be in widescreen. Not a problem.
Yes, sir. Because I'm supposed to get a 4K TV just for this movie.
Oh man. You know,
if you
last time I was
your monitor can stretch and optimize for the 4x3. It can fit the screen,
That's
but
right.
4x3 is right. Like look, back when film started, everyone saw as 4x3.
Right.
Because that's what it's called. Motion picture. A picture is a box, it's a frame. Right?
Shoot, I know one
That's
thing.
how you watch all these classic. They made it to widescreen landscape because then TV came around. TV is box 4x3. So widescreen is like, oh my gosh, you see everything. No, you just see this. But 4x3, you see this. You see everything on the frame. You see the entire picture, right?
But Steve, you the movie man, so why does Zack do it like that? Is it just for IMAX?
Again, to fit. Bro, trust me. I've seen films where they stretch for the IMAX, it doesn't look good. I've seen Dark Knight, Transformers Night. You can tell what the scenes were filmed on IMAX, and there is a big difference. So this is not filmed in IMAX, but 4x3 fits into the IMAX, and you get the whole thing. This is the biggest Batman movie of 2021. Big, rough stuff movie. You want to see the biggest thing on the screen. Right?
You got somebody want to talk to you. Read this right here, sir. You want to know where you got that shirt from? You see that?
Into the people, proceeds go to AFSP.
Yes, sir. Just like we doing today. Just like we doing today. Now, Abu, you got something for us later on, or you want to go on and rock now? It's up to you, sir. It ain't no rush.
Yeah, I'm looking at something right now. I think I'm gonna do a little because you know I peeped out Film Gob's. I peeped out Film Gob's compilation of the various haters seeing the light of God now, you know, and I'm digging it. I'm digging it all.
It's a new video.
Yeah, it's a brand new video. I saw it just before I left, and I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. Because most times I don't pay attention to it because I have the thing on. But now I actually see the chat over here. Want to shout out to everybody that's there. Paula, I see you, girl. I
see you, Paula. I saw
see
Joe in the chat too. But we need to get Joe on soon, bro.
Oh yeah. Do that. Igor. Yeah. What about? Where's my Snyder boys? Where's my Snyder boys? Stand down. Be ready. We're making the Snyderverse great again.
Now, while everybody getting their minds right, and Abu is preparing, and Steve preparing,
I'm getting it ready now.
This is what I'm gonna do while everybody preparing, because we got 1 hour left in the show. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, say woohoo. Woohoo. Oh, okay, good. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm supposed to do the impossible. I'm supposed to do the impossible on the show, live on the AFSP show. This is what we doing. We gonna rank every single Zack Snyder character from godly tier to absolute trash tier. Now, you might be saying, Fatal J, why is you going so extreme? Because I'm passionate about the Snyderverse, just like you are, just like these guys on the panel. We passionate about this stuff, man. So this is what we gonna do. Y'all sit back and relax. I'm gonna be watching the chat. And we just to rank every single DCEU character. Now, do you fellas want me to start from great, or from great to least, or least to great? Do y'all want me to start from great to least? Okay, I'm gonna start from least. Chat, y'all help me out. Rio son, you right. Ink the people. Make sure to go to Ink the people. Get you some merch. I got so many Zack Snyder shirts, it ain't even funny. Now, this is what we're going to do. These are the tiers. This is the godly tier. This is the amazing tier. This is the good tier. This is the mediocre tier. This is the horrible tier. And don't remember, don't care. This lady right here, do y'all have a clue who this woman is? Can you see that, Steve? Who is this woman?
That's Wonder Woman's best friend.
Don't remember,
stylist.
don't care. There you go.
In London.
Don't remember, don't care. See?
Oh, she's a nice lady. Oh, come on.
Okay, so you want to give her mediocre? We can give her mediocre. I give her mediocre.
She's the Grace Randolph of the DCU. That's what. Yeah. She's the Grace of the DCU. She's a nice lady.
This is gonna be tough, bro. This is gonna be tough. This right here, Katana was great. She was.
Oh.
I'm gonna put up. You think Katana is amazing or good? Chat, what y'all think? Katana is good or amazing? I'm gonna say she was amazing.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure to smash that like button and tell as many people that Fatal J, Steve, and President Abu Naz is ranking DCEU characters. Let's see who's up next. The Monkey Man from Green Lantern. What y'all think about him? He was good?
Yeah, he good. He
Okay.
good. He ain't getting no real play time, but I just like the fact that he had the Green Lantern. You know, he was repping the suit and the ring.
My boy got murked bad, though. They didn't have to kill my boy like that, though.
I know, man. He chopped over his hand. Gangster.
He stood up to Uxas. That's one. He stood up to Uxas.
Yeah, he did. He stood up to Uxas.
He's good.
Exactly right about that.
He did the damn thing.
Let me see. Zeus. I'm gonna put Zeus right up there with Green Lantern. What y'all think?
Yeah. He ain't really do too much.
Same.
You know, he was flexing his biceps and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I almost said Alfred. Gordon, the Snyder Cut. Gordon.
Gordon.
We didn't see too much of Gordon. No, I'm gonna put him in mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put it there. He was just
mediocre. Yeah.
Giving exposition.
The Captain Man from Man of Steel. He wasn't horrible. I'm gonna put him in mediocre.
Oh,
mediocre.
No, I put him in good. I put him in good because he had a change of heart. Because remember, like he was a good man, but he said no.
Steve, you right.
He said, yeah.
I'm gonna have to rank him higher too because he stood up to old girl. He stood up to
Yeah, to Faye who?
I ain't gonna say her name. But he stood up to the Kryptonian. He stood up to the Kryptonian woman. So I'm gonna put him in good. He deserves good. He deserves a good.
But
let's see
he was the man on he was the man in the front saying this man is not so for that alone.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what the chat saying real quick. Gordon is good. Yeah, Gordon was good. Especially no mount. Let's see. J.K. Simmons is just perfect casting. He was good. He is perfect casting.
Yeah, he's perfect casting.
But I'm ranking him amongst under DCEU characters, so he's just gonna get a good. As an actor, he definitely spectacular. Let me see what Horrible is saying. When Eustace killed him, the Lantern died flipping Eustace the bird. I didn't see that. I'm about to go back and look at that. Somebody's
like Stone Cold, yo.
Qualiber. Y'all are hilarious. Thank you, man. And if we that entertaining, make sure to smash that like button and donate to the AFSP link that's in the chat or in the description box. Now let's continue. Martian Manhunter. We didn't see too much of him. Do y'all think good or mediocre?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
You gonna put him at good?
Yeah, because he basically was in all three films.
Okay, gotcha. I put him in mediocre.
Man of Steel. You can't look at Man of Steel and BVS the same anymore. Because you know he's a Martian Manhunter.
But you know what? That's true. Now, this is the one thing I'm going to have to go against Zack Snyder on. Zack Snyder said that wasn't a plan when he put him in the movie, in Man of Steel. But I'm going to have to go against Zack. Now, Snyder Cut lore, he was Martian Manhunter the whole time, bro. Yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah, Warner Brothers did him dirty We trying to get Jon Stewart, the Green Lantern, on there because that was the original plan. And you know the funky ass Warner Brothers. You got too many characters already. Yeah, and we keep it Jon Stewart. All right, whatever. All right. I'm gonna grab Martian Manhunter. I'm make him black. You know, because I want a brother in there along with Cyborg.
You know in the comics he black though. He black in the comics too, Abu.
Yeah. Well, he could be white if he wants. He's Martian Manhunter. He can do.
To me, it don't matter, bro. As long as they bring the pain and make it dope.
Yeah, exactly.
My boy, what's his name from Suicide Squad? What's old boy name? Dang, it's at the tip of my tongue. Y'all know him from. What's his name? It's at the tip of my tongue. Somebody in the chat, help me out.
Is he the leader?
He the leader of the Suicide Squad.
Flag. Yeah, Flag dude.
Rick
Flag.
Flag.
Put him mediocre, Flag. I guess.
I'm gonna say mediocre too, because
mediocre.
We didn't see enough dope. I wanted him to be like a Batman character, bro. No powers, but got skills. We didn't really see that in Suicide Squad. So I'm gonna have to put him at mediocre.
In the haircut, you can see.
That's true.
Because I know the guy who was a stunt double, and he's got tons of good stuff. No. Deadshot is hype.
Yeah, Deadshot was dope. He was the best angle in the movie.
Yeah, he was with. Yeah. That Enchantress got it. That Enchantress coochie got it sprung out. He was like this. I gotta find him. But you know what? I ain't hating on that.
Look, I'm gonna have to give my girl the Amazonian. I always forget her name. I'm gonna have to put her at amazing.
Oh yeah, amazing.
I'm gonna have to put her at amazing, bro. So far we got two ladies at the amazing. We ain't got no.
All right, you just let me know when you're done.
Okay, Abu. You want me to take a quick commercial break and then you go at it?
Yeah, because I got to talk about one of the haters especially.
Okay, let's do that.
You didn't see? I'm just gonna take another bite because I'm starving. I ain't having
okay. Well, Abu Nas, he demanded that we do a commercial break, and then we're gonna get into some raps and more ranking of the DCEU characters. So we gotta pay the bills. You guys stick around. Make sure to smash that like button and tell everybody that you know that the Fatal J show is going on right now, and donate to AFSP right now.
The Trunk Monkey Theft Retrieval System. Because sometimes getting your car back is simply not enough. Another revolutionary idea. You'll only find at Suburban Auto Group, pending approval from the Department of Agriculture.
Goddamn. I would have had to kill that monkey. Blow his brains out. Yeah. So, as I was telling Fatal J, Film Gob, the mighty Film Gob, the God Life, he put out a great video of all the haters. Now they bend he was on his Robert Baratheon shit. Oh, these haters. Now they bend the knee like everyone else. Every last one of them. And I loved it. Except for old boy. You know old boy, Cheeseburger Man. I got them cheeseburgers, man. Yeah, on the West Coast. Yeah, he had some. He said that it was blase, blah, but he had some very harsh words for us. Yeah, he had some very, very, very angry departing words about the fandom. You know, and I said to myself, "Well, Joe, you do know that you exposed yourself, you played yourself." People don't even fucking rock with you no more. And it must have fucking killed you to actually watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. The same one that you said, oh, it's nothing but deleted scenes, and why would they put that out? Why would Gal Gadot support? Yeah, she's supposed to support it because she loves Zack Snyder, you know? I know you was used to sucking on Patty Jenkins. Sucking on it. You know, that's what you did. That's how your channel blew up. And you saw at the convention, you know, and you hounded the chick. You know, oh please, just say subscribe to Grody's Corner. Yeah, that's what the fuck you did. You know, we ain't really heard too much from you outside of you praising Wonder Woman 84 like it was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and everything. Everybody else knew that shit was trash. But that's okay, man. That's okay. But I want to remind everybody in the audience exactly who you really are. And I put a little something together. Yeah. You want to hit? Here it goes. Woo.
Oh. And fire the emojis out.
Oh my goodness. You know, Joe, I don't even know why we have to go through this, but I just love reminding people exactly who you are to me. So let's get this thing started, man. Ha ha ha. Oh my goodness. I love my life. I love my life. It's about time for me to call a reverend, brethren. You messing with the legend, the Don SLR from the True Gorilla Squad. Get praises to Allah, and I take out you fraud. The bullshit you're on, little boys, fuck it over. You're facing the wisdom of the true Ayatollah. You didn't want folks to say, see, I told you. So many people gave you the cold shoulder. Your own mouth really got you deep in this mess. And you already know how Brunans keep you stressed. I played you, I slayed you, I made you look stupid. Now your fat ass is making all these excuses. What possessed your stupid ass to diss Snyder fans, saying that we had mental conditions? Cause we demand a better fucking movie than the one that we got while you suck on Patty Titties and Gal Gadot's. What, you thought we wouldn't figure out the plan that you white knight these bitches so you could be they stand? No doubt, I stand for them too if they would plug me. You had nothing else, yeah, your bitch ass got lucky. If they didn't do it, you be nothing, boy, trust me. Now it's about to really get ugly. I remember the day they said you were fraud, when you had that odd drama in your Discord. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Gonna take it to that kid, so let's go.
Let's go.
Gotta break it down. But Joe D's a clown. Yeah, he's not around. Shutting this shit down. Yeah, Jody's a clown. He got enough the lost and found. Holla back at the kid. Yeah, you shut that shit down, but it's too late, bro. People still remember you acting like a hoe. Past that you got on your Snyder hate, baby. Ramped up that shit when Wonder Woman went crazy. Should've put all that energy in your weight to keep you from making all these dumbass mistakes. You said Snyder fans can get raped in the ditch while the movie itself didn't fucking exist. I know you stayed true to your fuckboy ways. You thought it was all good and everything okay, and everything negative will soon go away, and that was the way that you wanted to stay. But now the truth dropped the bomb on your path. The Snyder Cut is real and we got the last laugh. The film gob straight up, expose your fat ass. You had to think fast on how to bring it back, but it was too late, that's why you're fading fast. Your channels and your videos are straight fucking trash. You said fuck it, let me double down on this shit. I was on Collider, so that makes me legit. It backfired hard, now you're losing sub, bitch. Don't blame me, that's why karma exists. Now you wanna try and call Ray Fisher gay, cause he exposed reading and the bullshit they play? Let's go.
Let's go.
God, Joey's a clown. He's from the lost and found. And then he's not around. You know how the fat man get down. You know he's a clown. Oh my, he gotta go down. That's what it is. Let's go, let's go. Oh yeah. One more time. Ooh. Just love this music. Then you know there's nothing to it. I'm keeping it calm, like a neutron bomb. My God, you're as lame as it get, no doubt. It's time for you to get out the house, cause now everyone knows what you're all about. And that is why you gotta shut up your mouth. Understand that you're done in this YouTube game. I'll put you in shame and everything in my name. You lost everything you thought you can gain. The only thing left is for you to change your fucking name. Your wife Andy Sigmore loves you as you are. Now both of you clowns is now getting barred. Ha ha ha. You know what it is and I'm blazing like why? Why your little boy wanna test Don Gorgon?
If I tell your boy what planet you be on, pussy have to test me if you know you be gone. Down in the dirt with the rest of Babylon. Dippy dippy sound boy, no time to cry. We already know that you cannot survive. So take a deep breath and go dry your eye. I will pray for you, but I know that's a lie. Salute to the Snyders that have won again. Salute to the fans who's true to the end. This is Apple Nas and I hope I'm your friend. But if I'm not, boy, then the knee you will bend. There's no way for you to get out the lion's den. Can't even depend on your fair weather friends who's running their mouth in the chat like a hen. But chicken head bitches like them just pretend. The bro like latter then we really get to 10. And Jesus told you dumbass to commit and sin. There's no way on earth you can ever get the win against the president who's the kingpin. Dog council will come down and no attend. Your funeral to the ether we will send. Team that you be with fucking take notes. There's no way for y'all fucking with the East Coast. When money dries up, half of y'all will be ghosts. While we over here still host with the most. We got other haters out here in the same boat, but they already know Abnas is the GOAT, so let's go.
No doubt, indeed.
Shady's a clown.
No doubt, indeed.
And gotta shut him down.
No doubt, indeed.
He needs to stop hanging around.
No doubt, indeed.
Cause nobody wants to be found.
No doubt, indeed.
You say fuck me?
No doubt, indeed.
I'll say fuck you.
No doubt, indeed.
And you know your crew
No doubt, indeed.
don't even care what you do.
Woo.
That's right. God damn, Jody's a sucker.
My
He's
brother,
a punk
man.
mother. And you ain't never gonna be on. You ain't never gonna be on Zack Snyder's level. But you can rock with Josh Whedon. All you want. All you want. All you want. Don't worry, Joe. I'm gonna get you a new cheeseburger. New cheeseburger recipe. You know? And take your fat ass to Jack LaLanne. Take your fat ass to Jack LaLanne, man. Yeah. Yeah. 20% off.
Woo. You ain't gonna never be like this man right here. Ever.
Never.
Ever. Ever. This man right here.
King on top of the mountain.
The king on top of the mountain, like in Lord of the Rings, the king of the mountain. He can do anything he wants. Y'all really
Everyone
think
coming for gold.
Do y'all really think Warner got a say in this? This man can do whatever he wants to right now. He don't made history. He don't made history.
Man,
and y'all forget. Y'all got thrown up by Ann Sarnoff. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't know nothing about John Stanky. Y'all don't know nothing about him. Because if he wanted to right now, he could say, hey, you know that Snyderverse happening, Anna. You know, Anna, you know that's not a.
Annie, are you okay?
Annie, are you okay?
Annie, are you okay?
Okay.
Are you okay,
Annie?
What? So, what's up with Andy Signal again?
No. We talking about Annie Sarnoff. She the CEO. She the CEO.
Annie.
Annie.
Okay. I don't know why.
She the CEO. Yeah, she the CEO of Warner.
I know.
And you know she threw a wrench this week and got everybody thrown off. But everybody forget the CEO of AT&T is just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Because AT&T was the ones that got the Snyderverse popping.
Exactly. I ain't paying that chick. I ain't paying that chick no mind. She just, she throwing everybody under the bus. How do you throw paying customers under the bus?
This what killed me though. This what killed me, Abu, real quick, real fast. You know, whenever a movie is successful, they always come out with them bullcrap rumors like, Justice League 2 is coming out next month, or it's coming out in a few years. They straight shut down any hopes of Snyder Cut. They don't never do that. Why do they have such a beef against this man, bro?
Because the Snyder Cut is living, breathing proof of their fuckery, their chicanery, their downright disrespect of the man, and all the BS that went on the reshoots of Justice League that Ray Fisher had to bring them to task. And then they've publicly been humiliated because this movie was never supposed to see the light of day. This movie was like the dirty, nasty, shameful thing that you did, and you didn't want nobody to know how ugly you was. So you pushed it in the back, put it in the hidey hole, put the cement on it, smoothed it out, and just said, "Oh, release the Snyder Cut." These kids, man, whatever. You know, you gotta keep talking. We moving on. We got Shazam, we got Birds of Prey, we got this one, we got that one. You know those movies flop. Do any of y'all talk about these movies?
Man, heck no.
Birds of Prey?
And I'm glad you talking about
I
that.
don't hear nothing about no Shazam. I ain't heard no tweets about release the Shazam Ultimate Cut. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Them movies just came and went.
Now
so
watch
you
this.
tell me, homie. You tell me what Ann was thinking about. Just saying what she's saying. Like I said, the AT&T bosses know what the deal is. You know, but you got to put a woman in power and this, that, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't paying Ann no mind, because when it comes down to it, why are we throwing away money just because Ann want to go the Marvel route? Because that's what it's all about. She said, "Oh, we're gonna have the DC heroes go to jump into television and then spin-offs, and then we're gonna have more movies, and then we just sitting up here like." Oh, she's trying to be Kevin Feige. Look at her. She's so cute. She's so cute. Oh, well, go ahead, Mama. Do your thing.
Why they always trying to emulate Marvel? You DC. DC been here longer than Marvel.
And as I was telling Sil on his channel, I was like, shit, Marvel's not in great shape anyway. They sitting up here like, look, we ain't even got Phase 4. The shit that's sinking. We got Spider-Man and Doctor Strange pretty much ready to go out. The fucking WandaVision barely got past that. And the fucking Winter Soldier is just mediocre at best. I don't know what we gonna do. Black Widow's supposed to be coming out. We don't know what we doing. Yeah.
I'm sorry to say this, but I was watching Winter Soldier and it's been kind of boring. It's been boring.
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched it yet. Lorena Creole pretty much like gave me a gist of just how bad this shit is, and I'm sitting up here like, all right. Well, I'll wait until it's like all the episodes there, and I'll just watch it in one shot, and I'll just give my accurate assessment. But other than that, kids, don't look for the master Kevin Feige. He blew the load in Endgame. Oh, put your face there. Oh, that was great. Do I give you like money or something? Get up out of here. Yeah, it's done. It's done. So why do you not want to come to DC? You see the Snyder Cut, right? You see Justice League. That's a real movie.
And
even
they
the haters
about rebooting the franchise with these solo movies. Zack just rebooted it for you dumb freakers. You can start from there.
And you know the more serious problem behind that is that I don't know why it's that important that you have to rush the product out because you got J.J. Abrams. He's doing the Black Superman thing in the Elseworld movie. Okay. Like I said, it's all about the diversity in effect. And Michael B. Jordan was like, listen, I don't mind. I mean, it's an honor to play Superman, but this shit is not really necessary. That's what he said. That's what he said. It's like, it ain't really all that necessary. I mean,
what is they doing? Just trying to piss us off or what?
I wouldn't really care about it because it's not Clark Kent. It is from a comic book, you know, from an alternate Earth, and it is the multiverse. So at the very least, DC can get away with doing going overboard on the diversity check. You know what I'm saying? Just because, and that's fine. I'm just saying. Michael B. Jordan laid it down flat. Clark Kent is white. He's iconic. I basically was honored for even having my name mentioned, but I would rather have an original black character that could stand on his own and have a good story behind
you. You got Black Lightning, you got Static Shock. Now I know Michael B. Jordan is working on Static Shock. Now I don't know if he playing Static, but I know he's gonna be a part of the producer.
Yeah, but just on GP, man, it's just the fact that he sees it. So I'm not trying to upset people by that. I'd rather just step out the side and do my own thing and and support. And that's what it's all about. But like I said, Ann just sees Marvel dollars. And it's like Tushihara and the boys already went through that. And that shit didn't work.
So why in the world? That's why I'm so happy AT&T is the top boss. They just chilling right now, counting up the numbers. They're like,
they counting the numbers up.
Yeah, they count the numbers up. They're like, this is great. This is great. This is very, very good. Very good. We getting good numbers here. Mr. AT&T? What is it? And Sarnoff is sitting up here making crazy tweets about, you know, fans being toxic and we're moving along from the Snyder Cut. That bitch must be crazy. I'm sitting up there counting all this money. Well, you know what? Let us say what she say. We're the ones that's going to make the decision what's going to go going forward. And that's what it is. That's what it is. Once AT&T says we getting Justice League, we getting Justice League 2 and 3. You know what Ed gonna say? Well, we was very happy that we made such a discussion, and I did say we was going to move on from Zack Snyder, but the overwhelming positive views just made me feel like he needs to continue his story. She going to put her own spin to it like it was her idea that you're giving us 2 and 3. Nah, baby girl. We already know who the corporate overlords are. But nice try, though. Nice try. You're mid-level management. You know, and then under you is the Hamadas and the Emmerichs and, you know, and the other flunkies that you have got hanging on to your skirt. You know, I know Hamada is still chilling, boy. He laying low like, ooh, this is not looking good for me, man. Shit. Oh shit, that's my phone. Who I'm trying to lay low, man. I got the call ID. Oh shit, it's Emmerich. What's going on, man? Shit, man. Snyder Cut is just killing everybody, man. Yo, they even got funky ass Campbell loving this shit. What? I thought he hated this shit. Yeah, man. That shit blew my mind too. He taking over. He got over 1 million tweets on Twitter. Yeah, I saw that, man. That shit is crazy. Well, I don't know, man. I'm just still laying low. Is Ray Fisher acting a fool? You will know he is. You know his black ass is doing that. You know he's doing that. Come on now. Shit, he's going for blood now because we took out his whole story and then we put it back and everybody said he making the Academy Award talk and whatnot. Damn. Well, we gotta keep it quiet now. Yeah, we gotta keep it quiet, fellas. Gotta keep it real quiet.
Big Daddy John right there. That's Big Daddy John right there.
Oh, that's that Mr. AT&T?
That's Mr. AT&T.
Look at him with his crooked teeth. Yeah, man. He got money. He got money. Need to fix that teeth, Mr. AT&T, but that's okay, man. We believe in you. We believe in you. You know what type of smile he got? He got that. I got that money smile. I got that. I got them cash, the Nero smile, baby. Bro. Yeah. That's the man. That's the man that's gonna keep the wheels turning. You know, that's why Zack Snyder said, no, keep up with them tweets. Keep up with the tweets. Keep up with the demand. Keep watching the movie.
Because let me tell you something about AT&T. I hate to say it, but AT&T all about dollar signs.
Dollar, baby. Yeah, because they're telemarketing. They're not a studio. They're not a studio. They're a telemarketing company.
Yeah.
They don't look at, Superman is an icon, and they gonna fuck all that. How we gonna maximize our money on these people? Well, we can do it like the Marvel style of it. Well, yeah, but we got Snyder Cut that's making buku money for us. Why we are not pursuing that? Do we have to? Shut up. Get this thing, get it going. Zach, put your 2 and 3 in there, man. Put it for HBO Max, and we're gonna make a killer. And they're going to try to throw more money at him because you know who else is in the mix? Netflix, baby. They like, well, we got Army of the Dead. This shit is going to blow up. Netflix is actually going to be the real winners down the stretch because they know the Snyder name is all over the place. This shit is going to sell itself when Army of the Dead come out. And they're going to be like, we ready to... Oh, my goodness.
Hold on for a second because you going in like I knew you
I'm going in.
We got our boy in the back. You already know. When you hear that sound, that's your ass.
What's up,
Brian, what up, sir?
What's up with it? How y'all doing?
Doing good, brother. Good to see you.
We just spitting that actual factuals. You need to make that a t-shirt, Brian. Spitting that actual factuals. While we get into the introductions, y'all make sure in the chat or the description below, we got 85 people over here. Hit that link right here to the Autumn Snyder Tribute Fund. We doing it all for her. You know what I'm saying? We doing it for other people out there too. It's going through depression and all that stuff. That stuff is real, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all what we're doing it for right here. We're doing it for her, man. Right now, the goal was 50,000. Right now we're at 73,000. My boy, Steve, he said we need to go on and make it $1 million. We need to go on and make it $1 million, and it can be done. It can be done. Now, Prime.
That's what it is, man. That's what it
Prime,
is.
what are your thoughts? And then we're gonna go. We gotta rank these. We gotta finish up ranking these DCEU characters too. But Prime, what do you think so far with this Ann Sarnoff stuff and John Stanky of AT&T? What are your thoughts?
I'll just give you my quick synopsis. I'm 50-50 with it. Y'all, because you already know I'm at the business element, so yeah. I'm more with the business side. So
you work with a big company too.
Yeah, so I'm more with the business element. So I know a lot of people is waiting for the restore the Snyderverse and everything, but like I said earlier today, I want everybody to be aware and really be aware is that there's a lot of things that is in the way of this happening. So you have to really take into consideration of what can in consideration of we might not be able to get it now with the Snyderverse. It only being on HBO Max, sure, it can only be on HBO Max, but there's a problem. You have to remember, you really have to worry about. You know what? Fuck the synopsis. I'll just go straight on in. I would say this: the problems and the obstacles that you have to go over is, and I'm just talking about the business end, and I want people to take this into high consideration. First of all, the cast is getting older, and you have to remember too is that HBO Max, they only have a budget to fund certain IPs. So the money winner and the money goer is Warner Brothers. You also got to remember that the properties in the licensing is through Warner Brothers because they own DC. You also got to remember as well is that as long as Warner Brothers still holds the licensing to DC products, they are in control of that. That's the reason why Green Lantern wasn't in Zack Snyder's Justice League. They kept on sabotaging and fucking with it. Because for the simple fact is that they talked about that they had something else that they wanted to do with that character. The next thing is that contracts. This is not a little cast. It's a huge cast. You got to remember all these big names that you have to take into consideration. They are all doing different projects. So to get all these people back together and for them to be on the same, schedule, that is going to be extremely tough. Extremely tough.
Prime, is that why they focusing more on solo movies?
Pretty much. Their objective is how can I say this? I want people to think about the business end. I'm not saying that this is not possible, but there is a lot of obstacles that you got to go through before all this can fall into play. The main one, again, like I said, all these actors are getting older. They're not getting younger. Okay? They're not. They are getting older. You got to remember, it's, they can't really, for instance, if y'all paid attention to Ben Affleck, okay, he's not going to bulk up like he was before. That's not going to happen. He's older. Ben Affleck is pushing 60.
Okay. No, he isn't. He's not 50 yet.
He's not 50 yet? Okay, so
I'm older than him. And it is possible that you can still bulk up. Not to the degree where he was like 6 years ago, but he can bulk up. So that's a no-brainer. I'm just saying in terms of the business side, and I do understand where you're coming from, at some point, even though Warner Brothers still have the licensing, they're still under their overlords. If they overlords override them, they could do that.
If they
own it. They own everything, including it's like from Warner, we own Warner. That in and of itself owns DC. So they could do what they want. If they really wanted to put their foot down, they could do it.
Real quick, Brian. Now you said they was too old, and I I half agree and I half don't. Because look at this brother right here. This dude is pushing 90.
well, you gotta understand. Here you go. You gotta understand. He had a little. Here you go. He had a little help with this.
Come on.
Here you go. I'm gonna do Expendable 4, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it.
well,
he had the good stuff. He had the good stuff. Boom! There we go.
Yeah, I mean,
monsters grow, bruh.
He have that, but you also got to remember this too. It's the wear and tear, and on top of that, if it does come into fruition, if it happens, it will be an HBO Max exclusive, no doubt, because Warner Brothers is not going to fund it to be in theaters.
Of course, they're embarrassed. Why would they even do that?
Right.
They go the Marvel route, and that shit is going to crash. I'm telling you, it's going to crash and burn.
So right, and good thing you said that, because that's what I was about to say, Abu. Was that, and I want people to think about this. Like I said this earlier in my podcast earlier. Is that when the MCU announced that they was going multiverse, that's when DC took it upon themselves to be like, okay, we're going to go multiverse because we want to do the Marvel way. Since their stuff is the right way, you got to remember that narrative, ladies and gentlemen. The Marvel narrative is what they stuck on. I don't know why they're trying to copy that so hard like that, but that is what executives do. Executives, they appeal to shareholders. Executives are not too bright. Okay, they're not. Okay, they're not too bright. It's the same thing that goes on with EA. It's like if we give, for instance, we tell them that you need to build. If you're going to build a game, you need to do something from the foundation and build up. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that because in a meeting, they said that gameplay does not sell games. It's not marketable.
What?
Yes, that's what they said. They said gameplay is not marketable. When they stated that, it flipped our top. So when it comes down to executives, they do things to appease those shareholders so they can make that quick dollar. So when it comes down to the multiverse, okay, with this model that they're doing, I want y'all to understand there is a propaganda. There's a woke propaganda into this. Why do you think they're giving you characters that you're not caring about? Okay, for example, there's nothing wrong with it because it's a DC product, but they're doing the second tier. Why are you doing a Blue Beetle movie? Okay, I'm gonna tell you why.
Well, there may be some Blue Beetle aficionados running around, you know.
No, they're doing the Blue Beetle because they're doing the Blue Beetle, and the reason why they also got the Latina female to play Supergirl is that they want that Latin audience. So to bring the Latin audience, you bring the Blue Beetle because he's a Latin character. That's why they're going to do it. And that's the reason why they brought her. The next thing, why do you think they're going to do the Black Superman route? They want that Black Panther money. That would be DC's Black Panther. So, but you got to remember. You got to remember this. And I'll let everybody think about this. You have to, it's crazy. What demographic is the main demographic that they look at? Because fans are not the primary demographic. Fans is only like 20 to 30%. Which is the higher demographic? Your audience. Which is the highest? The general audience. They don't care about the fans. The fans is not your main percentage of your audience. It's the general casual audience. Right. So the general casual audience.
Heat, though. That's why I'd like to bring him on the show. Even though that's half of the stuff he say I don't like to hear. But it's truth, though.
I don't like to hear it, but I do understand it.
It's the truth.
And then it goes back to my point that this is not 2012 and 2011 when the Avengers popped up on the scene and it showed you what $1 billion could make. They don't have the mentality to go slow and build something. They want to cut corners. That's the thing that's going to kill them. And then the general audience is just that. General audience. They're not going to fucking buy the merch. They're not buying the comic books. They're not sitting up here reading no books. They're just going from one flavor to the next.
Yes, and the general casual audience, which we always talk about, is hit or miss. So with it being hit or miss is that they're baiting on that, okay, we're going to bring in this demographic and we're going to make money. Okay, which basically in tow is, okay, let's go with their last couple of properties. Okay, the last IPs that they actually put out.
Right.
Okay, well, why did Shazam 2? Why did Shazam get a sequel? Why did they greenlight it? It wasn't because of money.
It was trash. That's what it was.
Okay, it was, but why though? Even though it made 350. Okay, it only cost them what? I don't know. It didn't cost that much. I think it was $100 million for them to make it.
Not a lot.
Something like that.
Not a
It
lot.
was something around there. It was low. Okay, it made a profit. It made a profit. But why did they green light it? Why? Critically good reviews. It got critical good reviews. Let's go with Joker. Okay? Hamada is going to claim that because it was under his watch. But even though Warner Brothers did not fund it, why? Because people were saying, okay, well, why would he claim it? Okay, even though
Warner Brothers, what's up, brother?
What up, Z?
Even though Warner Brothers did not fund it, the Joker is a DC property. They let them use the right to use it. So they're going to put their hands in it. So the 400, I think it was 450, 500, was it 5 mil? I think it was usually a 400 million, something like that.
Right.
But they got something because they used the rights of that character.
Oh, okay.
Because with them using the rights, so they're going to take credit for you using the rights, even though Warner Brothers didn't market it
and pay the money, nothing.
Right, they didn't do anything, but they're going to take credit of that because you're using a DC product. You see where I'm getting with this?
Yeah.
And it made $1 billion. So and then Aquaman is under Hamada's name because he was the one that was primary on that project. So you got $2 billion. So we're like, okay, and what are they? Shazam is a solo movie. Joker is a solo movie. And Aquaman was a solo movie.
Let me ask you this real quick though. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, the Shazam movie, Black Adam movie, is that going to be on the HBO Max, or they trying to still do that in theater?
They're going to do that in theaters.
Okay, and that's going to probably hit $1 billion. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, you got to, like I say, all this stuff is a hit or miss.
Right.
So you really got to, it's all a hit or miss. So I want people to really think about the business element and their motives of what they're trying to do. The Snyderverse is where you're going to get all your money. That's where you're going to get a lot of your money. If the you got to remember, this is the thing that's baffling to me. I hate talking about business and the realities of it. You know, that's why I don't get mad about it, because I dealt with it with EA. Right. We already know. We already dealt with it. They're not going to appease the fans. They're not, because the fans is not the primary demographic. They don't care about the fans. They care about the people that's going to get in the seats and just get money. Pretty much, they consider the general audience stupid. They're going to watch it anyway. If it's appealing to them, they're going to go out there and watch it.
They
don't have to support it.
They're not going to make $1 billion out of it, though.
Right. They're not going to, but they're going to make a profit, and that's what they're trying to get.
Okay, so they're just trying to get to the line where it says profit, knowing they're not going to go nowhere else. So then it goes back to their ego. They know where the real money maker is. They know where the real money is. They know that this man is getting rave reviews from this movie from even people that don't even fucking like him. They had to bow down and bend the knee. Now, all of a sudden, I don't want to do this.
I want to give y'all the perfect analogy, and then I'll end it. I want you to think how executives talk, and I really want y'all to think about this too. Don't go. If Kilar is watching, there's no offense, my brother, but you are an executive. You cannot think of executives as your friend.
You talking about Jason Kilar?
Jason Kilar. Yeah, Kilar. Okay. Do not treat him as your friend, or think that he's benefiting for that. Okay, he's an executive. His job.
I thought about that too. Everybody like Jason Kilar is the savior. This man looking at dollar signs just like anybody else.
Yeah, but at the very least, he does see the potential for this. He's not stupid.
We got to understand this man, the CEO too, though.
That's fine. I'll feed it. Listen, Jason Kilar, I'll feed your ego, brother. But let us be clear. You're talking to 4 gentlemen that want to throw money for you.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're not the general audience. We're not stupid. We can pull you out on your bullshit. We know where the real dollars are at. Why don't you take a page out of Disney fake Lucasfilm and see what not the fuck to do?
You do not disrespect the fandom that goes out of their way to boost your product. The general audience is not going to do that. They're too busy taking their fucking badass kids to the movies, pay it once, and get the hell out my sight. We are the people that will see it 3-4 times, make blogs, make movies, make t-shirts, do all of this to support you when you support us. It is a simple. When you want money, you know the people that's trying to throw it to you. If I'm the businessman and I'm in your place, I will make sure I'll make that shit rain until it can't rain no more. And then I'll get something else to make it rain with. That's how you do business.
And that's true. And you are right on the head. But they go with analytics. And sometimes analytics doesn't make sense. Even though the analytics say the greater demographic is where you're going to make most of your money. Again, it's a hit or miss. So analytics is, how can I say? Analytics is your enemy. Wow. So if analytics is your enemy, they're going to go with the percentages. They're going to go with the greater percentage. So what would you go by? We're all intelligent individuals. If you got 80% of your profit and then the other 30%, which profit are you going to go with? You're going to go with the 80%. You're going to go with the 80%. Well, no, let me make that right. The 70%. I said 30. I'm going to go with 20%.
Well, Brian, let me ask you this, though. Because you're a smart man. You look at logic. You don't just look at it as a fan, but you is a hardcore fan, like we all on this panel. If you was a betting man, and this next year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, what is going to happen with the Snyderverse in the DCEU and just DC period? What do you think is going to happen?
I'm going to put it like this, because I'm torn because I know the obstacles. But if it does happen, and they so happen to find a way they can get everybody to get on board, they're going to have to do they're going to have to do part 2 and part 3 at once. They cannot break it up.
That's the smart move. Do 2 and 3, film it back to back, and it's not hard. Shit, if Peter Jackson could do 3 of them, you know what I'm saying? He won it like 12 or 18 Academy Awards behind that. So there's a logic to it. Do that. And I really do believe, because the cast was so hurt by the fact of how they did him, I think they would want to come back and finish it off. You know, even give Ben that one story, whether he want to put it on HBO Max. And I think deep down, Ben knows that he had the best story. He had it until fucking Jeff Johns betrayed him and hired Matt Reeves to do the Batman and threw away his script. And now he has a chance to redeem himself. And not the fact that he doesn't need to redeem it, because he looks at Twitter. He knows that we love him. He knows that we want him to do this thing. And Joe Manganiello ain't talking about all of this if something is not possible to go down. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting up here whetting your appetite. You want this? We got something for you. I can only wish that, like I said, Sarnoff had the presence of mind to not shit all over us, to just run to the Marvel verse when even Marvel don't even know where to go now. The jig is up.
I'm glad you brought up her name, because I want to bring something forward to the people as well. Because when Sarnoff got signed, when she was appointed to be CEO of Warner Brothers, everybody was praising her because they felt it was a new direction. Yeah. I didn't praise her. She's a CEO. You're bringing her in to do a job. So she's going to listen to other people that's on the board. She's going to look for what's beneficial on her team. She's not worried about the people. Again, executives they're smart for what how can I put it? They're smart when it comes down to certain elements. They're stupid and out of touch with the people and what they want. Okay? They don't care about the people. They care about appeasing those shareholders. That's it.
Damn.
They don't give a fuck about you.
But that makes sense why Ann Sarnoff did what she did last week. That makes sense.
But it also, but you also have to think about this too. That article, when it came out, I want people to look at this too. Look at the date. They did that a couple of days ago or a week ago. Yes. They set that up. Why would you put that article? Right. Why would you put that article out the weekend of the release on a Sunday?
Yeah, more chicanery and fuckery from Warner Brothers, because they was trying to sabotage the thing from the get-go. But Zack Snyder is bulletproof, ladies and gentlemen. He's bulletproof.
Yeah,
they did everything in their power.
I think
they
that
didn't
I think
expect it.
now
I
they're
will say that.
No, they didn't
Right, and
expect
that-
how bad this was going to blow
no,
up.
they didn't expect it to be received the way that it got. So now they're in a hard area now, onto the point where, oh shit, and it's not just from the fans. This stuff has went viral from the general audience. You got critics, you got select. Think about it. It's well received. And look at I don't look at Rotten Tomatoes. I don't. But we're
Even
gonna
Rotten Tomatoes was showing them love.
Right. That's what I'm
They was
saying.
doing it.
I don't care about Rotten Tomatoes, but you have to look at for what it's worth. Critically, it is getting praise. The people that didn't like Zack Snyder or some of his stuff are praising the movie.
Yeah,
they want to
it.
see the rest of it.
I love it.
Right. So when you getting this reaction, why not do it? They want to stay on their narrative. And all I'm saying is that I said it before and I say it again. If the stuff that they're going to bring out don't hit, somebody getting fired. I'm telling you that. I already know like I said again, somebody about to lose their job. It ain't gonna be this year. But if that Flash movie don't hit, Amanda gonna lose his job.
Well, Brian, did you just see the news with Michael Keaton saying he don't know if he gonna be in it?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. The reason why is that Michael Keaton doing PR right now. He see all the bullshit that's going on. I don't think he want to be a part of that shit.
You know what? I don't blame him.
And see, Michael Keaton was their trump card because that's what really made me want to see the Flash movie. But if Michael Keaton ain't gonna be in that joint, I'm kind of iffy. Like I'm gonna still watch it, but I'm not that hype about it. You know what I'm saying?
But you also got to think about this too. Is that this makes it even more amplified. It's because now that the Snyder Cut is out, now people see Cyborg, and he was supposed to be in it. Now he's not in it.
Bro, everybody who watched the movie said Cyborg was on point out of everybody, bro. Everybody want Ray Fisher Cyborg.
Right. Ray Fisher and his character as Cyborg is getting so much high praise, people want to see him in other stuff.
Yep.
Warner Brothers is trying to get rid of this narrative. They don't want it.
Yeah, they can't.
So now they're stuck in the area. So this is going to get interesting. So I would say, gentlemen and people that's in the chat, if they don't get an answer about the actual viewing, the subscriptions, and what actually, all the numbers by the end of this week, they're trying to stall out. Wow. I'm telling you, because Warner Media could have been put this out. HBO Max could have been put this out. I'm telling you. Remember, like I said, they're all in cahoots all together. Okay? I want people to really, really think this, really think it through. All right? Think it through. And you got to look at this too, the edge that they got. See, the only reason why Zack Snyder Justice League got released is because the movie was already filmed. There's nothing else filmed. There's nothing else filmed. They still got to film it. And they still got to do all that other stuff. That's a lot of money. So their budget for just HBO Max, just for them to fund something, is about $80 million. You got to remember, they didn't have the money. If y'all go back and y'all can go to the articles, not the articles, y'all can actually go on their website and y'all can actually look at that. And the money that they will fund for indie products, for other movies that they're going to exclusively have on their platform, which is the highest right now. They're going to fund it to 80 to 81 million for all these newcomers. The only reason why Zack Snyder's Justice League even wishing is because they got the money. It was 70 million. And they knew that they had an IP to jumpstart HBO Max. This is an executive move. They did that knowing it was a demand for it. It's like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's throw it out there. Let's see what happens and then go from there. And that's what they're doing now. And they wasn't expecting it to blow up like this. Now it's blowing up. Now they got a problem. They were just throwing it away anyway. They just wanted to get done with it. Let's just go ahead and get done with it. These are what executives and what they were thinking. I want y'all to put that in the back of your head. Yes, the fans, we got what we wanted. We got what we wanted. Absolutely. But you have to take it for
they
what
didn't expect that everyone else. They didn't expect that Zack Snyder's Justice League to win everyone else around the world.
Exactly. They wasn't expecting.
As Prime said, look at the list of HBO Max originals. First, you had the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion. then there's Justice League. But the big one coming is the Friends reunion. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget the Friends reunion is a big IP. We may not be into it,
bro. That's gonna be
but that's a
huge.
big ass thing.
Bro,
that's a
Friends-
huge thing.
Friends was the biggest TV show known to man.
Right. Right.
How much did
and then
Netflix
y'all-
pay
one of the ones that
to
don't
get
watch
the
it. That
Friends
wasn't my cup of tea.
seasons?
It ain't mine either,
It
but
wasn't.
I know for a fact Friends is the biggest show known to man. And I'm
Right.
not kidding. I'm not kidding when I say that. Known to mankind history. It's the
Right.
biggest
Friends
show,
is very huge. And you got to remember with the exclusive stuff that HBO Max has, like I said earlier, and I want people to think about this. Take the COVID pandemic out. Let's just say COVID wasn't there and Warner Brothers did not put their movie IPs that's supposed to be in theaters on HBO Max.
Yep.
Justice League and everything else was going to push HBO Max to get it going. That would have been one of your main exclusives, okay? Now HBO Max, okay, is going to that's going to explode because now you got in your main IPs on there. Take COVID out. COVID is actually helping us out a lot too. So COVID in the situation is a blessing in disguise as well. You got to take that into consideration.
Real quick though, we got 2 minutes till the show over. I want to say the next on the live event stream is Louis Santoro show. Y'all familiar with him?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard his name.
And he also did the juvenile diabetes countdown for justice. If you have not watched those shows, those are good.
Oh, before you close up, Fatal. I mean,
I want this to keep going, but we got to close it out because this is like a multi-stream thing.
No, I just got this last thing. I want people to look at this.
Dropping balls. I need to get you on another stream so we can talk some more.
Hold on, this is 3 minutes. I want people to see merchandise is flying off the shelf. That's the first thing. So they cannot deny that. The merchandise is flying off the shelf like quick. And this is the kicker that people need to understand. That BVS, the new remaster, that motherfucker sold in 12 hours. Out.
Ooh.
It sold out in 12 hours. It was gone. You can't even pre-order it now. It's gone everywhere.
Dang. I didn't get it, bro.
So you have to look at all the stuff that's going on and what is happening, man. Warner Brothers and them got a problem. They're going to have to answer this. So are they going to stay stubborn on their narrative? Because people want it. You got to remember those exclusive deals, Foot Action, those shirts sold off the thing. Those McFarlane toys, I bought the whole set. I missed out on the Steppenwolf and the Dark Side. Dark Side sold. They said Dark Side sold out in 3 hours.
What, the action figure? Because I want
the action figure. Yes, it sold out in 3 hours.
Dang, I wanted one, and I wanted that Batman shirt that just came out is dope. Is that sold out too? I hope that ain't sold out, bro.
If it's the Foot Action one, you can still get it because they only did 900 per character.
Oh, okay.
They did 900 per character, so if they still got it for pre-order, you can still get it. Okay. The ones that's on DC, on the DC shop, on the actual DC.com, they keep on adding more Zack Snyder merchandise, and it's fire, and they are selling.
That's why I ain't worried about Warner. AT&T. When AT&T see that, that's when stuff gonna happen.
Right, the merchandise matters.
Proof is that it's all there. All the audience is there. You disregarded it, but the audience is there for this property, Zack's property.
Yes,
hey,
it's
watch
there.
this though. Pram just hit the nail on the head. We supposed to end the show. Y'all check out Louis and Tino show. But I want to say this. Pram, I know you got to do what you do too. But I just want to say, y'all show love to Louis and Tino show. Prime hit the nail on the head. If you selling out in merchandise, you're going to get another movie.
There you go.
You're going to get another movie.
So
that's what I'm selling like hotcakes.
I want to thank my panel. I want to thank everybody. I ain't just ending it right now. Hold on, I'll move. 106 people. Make sure to go hit that link in the chat or in the description box to the ASLP. Help save some lives. I want to thank my panel. I want to thank Steve for sticking it out through the whole show. I want to thank Abu Nas, my Dark Council brother. I want to thank Pram for always dropping them jewels. What you got for us, sir?
All right, right now I'm repping Snyder Boys. Snyder Boys, stand down. Be ready. We're making the Snyderverse great again. And Fatal, hit your private chat, man. Okay. I got the Snyder Boys shirt.
It's on my merch store.
Let me promote that real quick.
Yeah, you gotta roll with the Snyder boys. Yeah, this is how we gonna do it. And just to celebrate the Justice League, as always, this is the president saying goodbye and good night. So let's do it.
Do it.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. This is what I like to see. The Justice League back in the house, doing it well. Gonna excel like nobody's business. Huh. Rejoice, true believers, Zack Snyder has returned. The haters still hating, but they never learn. It's not my fucking concern, I let them burn. You wanna kiss the ring, yo son, wait your turn. They're getting their ass handed to them by the fan, while Zack Snyder gets back by popular demand. Goddamn, all these haters can't understand why we roll hard for this dude, cause he's the fan. It's just like us, the only thing he's cooking up, something special that makes the internet erupt. Non-believers stay on stuck, mad they can't touch the greatness that Zack wanna bring to all of us. You know I'm with that, time for us to flex. We earned this shit for all the times you got us vexed. Saying that we're widows and we don't exist. Now all of you clowns had to bend the knee, quit, so let's go.
In the great hall of the Justice League. In the great hall of the Justice League. Superman.
What it do?
Batman.
What it do?
Wonder Woman.
What?
Aquaman.
Come on now.
In the great hall of the Justice League. In the great hall of the Justice League. Superman. Batman.
On the what?
Wonder Woman.
What?
Aquaman.
So let's go. What? Ooh. You see that bass in your face? Superman resurrected, Batman detected, Wonder Woman right out the gate was invested. Cyborg was the one who had detected the threat coming to Earth and how they should protect it. The Flash had accepted, Aquaman corrected, and said we will win as long as we're connected. This is the film that's not for your kid. Rated R, holy shit, that's what it is. The threat of dark side can make you run and hide. Here comes the Justice League out in the sky. The heroes from the silver and the golden age, always on point and never will they age. Timeless in all things that ever will exist. That's what Zack Snyder tried to hit you all with. If you listen, pay attention to the film, then you'll gain all the knowledge and make you a sense. So let's go.
In the great hall of the Justice League.
What?
In the great hall of the Justice League. Superman.
What it do?
Batman.
What it do?
Wonder Woman.
What?
Aquaman.
So let's go.
In the great hall of the Justice League.
Where we at?
In the great hall of the Justice League. Superman.
What?
Batman.
What?
Wonder Woman. Aquaman.
Yeah. Y'all already know how this is gonna go down, baby. Haha, we ain't done yet. We're not done yet.
Not done.
So let's go. Man of Steel was a classic on repeat. Batman v Superman was a masterpiece. Zack Snyder Justice League will not complete. The circle of heroes that cannot be beat. Batman and the Joker have their own scene. Waiting on Deathstroke to now intervene. Martian Manhunter, he's here from the start. Different Wolf, Granny Goodness, and yes, the Star. The one and only Green Lantern has arrived. The Ray Palmer, the Atom, ready to go ride. We're heroes as they save all of your lives. And this is the thing Zack Snyder will provide. You clowns better recognize that's how we ride. Get your ass crucified for telling all them lies. But no one believes you and that's where it stands. You already know that we're back in command. There's something Marvel didn't understand. They blew the load on Endgame and then they disband. Hey, that was something that you can't do. You can't do it like this, we're too cool for school. I've been told you that Phase 4 was in the can. That's why DC is getting all of this stand. We got heroes more harder than the desert stand. We kicking more ass than the legend Jackie Chan. We raise money for suicide prevention. Trending on Twitter got their attention. Released the Snyder Cut on every billboard and every Comic-Con that we could afford. Fast forward to the fuckery that we now see. Thinking the Justice League with Tom and Jerry, but we're so happy we're at the finish line to see the true Justice League for its shine. Shout out to everyone who gave their time. Their money and their effort was so hard to find. Everyone on Twitter champion the cause. Know this victory is really truly yours. There's nothing to fear. Keep these haters running scared. I can't wait to see you at the premiere. And then the premiere came and went. Now we the ones that keep these haters open. Come on.
In the great hall of the Justice League.
What?
In the great hall of the Justice League. Superman.
What do?
Batman.
What it do?
Wonder Woman. Aquaman.
So let's go.
In the great hall of the Justice League.
What's that?
In the great hall of the Justice League. Superman.
What?
Batman.
What?
Wonder Woman.
What?
Aquaman.
So let's go.
Yeah.
Everybody, God bless and good night.
I want to thank my magnificent panel. I want to thank everybody in the chat for sticking around. Make sure when we end this stream, you donate to AFSP and Zack Snyder. Thank you so much for blessing us with a dope movie. And here's to the Snyderverse.
Attack!